Oh, today's today's video is going to be entertaining. You'll enjoy it. So yesterday what happened was, on one of my intro videos which I put up, you know, the trailer for my intros for my video, somebody commented there. I have his name. I'll not share the name, and I'll tell you why I'll not share, okay? But this guy, he goes on my video from his authentic account, from his actual account, okay? And how do I know this? Is because I got it verified. Okay, so from his actual account, a UAE expat working for one of one of the most recognizable brands in UAE, okay, which is currently terminating staff. So he sends me from his actual account that hey, shut up. First he says, like, small messages but multiple, shut up, or you know, I know you, then I know you very well, I know your Dubai friends, then I will come down to Thailand and I will, like, you know that movie Taken, I will find you and I will kill you. Okay, I think he's watching too many Hollywood movies. So like Liam Neeson says in Taken, not Taken, I will find you and I will kill you. You know, he has some special skills. Okay, so he says, I will find you and I will slap you. And then if that was not enough, I will fly down with Dubai police and I will arrest you. And what I've informed Dubai police about this, don't talk about my UAE. Okay, now he's not an Emirati, he's a Pakistani expat living in UAE. So so he, now imagine he's working at a lower grade many years with the same company as a kind of ground staff, and if you just do a Google search, you'll know where he's working, you'll know his connections, you'll know contacts. Okay, now the thing that actually made this stand out, why am I bringing this? Now, you know, people threaten me left, right and center. I'll kill you, I will do this to your wife, I'll do this to your child, I'll do this to you. Most of them do it from fake accounts. This special human being, he does it from his real account. Okay, that's number one. The second thing is that surprised me, you know, when you're working for a corporate company, that also a global brand, and if you know, do or act or behave or say something that goes against the company ethics, values and policies, you are inviting grounds for immediate dismissal. As it is, there is a recession. As it is, there's a pandemic. As it is, this company is terminating staff left, right and center. This fool, who is in his, I think, 50s or going to go to his 60s, he's threatening me. Okay, fine. Now, the part where I found it compelling to share this video was, he brought up an incident that made me think, like who is this guy? Because he brought up an incident that really showed that he knows me. And he put something like, in Princess Hotel, you and your friend, my friend Sunil, were DJs. You got saved by Sunil and Ivan. Okay, now Sunil is my friend who I was in touch with. Man, you're talking of 20 years ago. 20 years ago we were like friends. 25 years ago. Okay, and he said Sunil and Ivan. Now I don't recollect who's Ivan. As far as I can think of, I think Ivan is a guy whom I used to know in my church days in St. Michael's in Sharjah, when I was, I think, like a small boy, 10 years old or whatever, and I knew him till the age of, I think, 10 till 20. That's it. Now imagine I'm 44, so that's nearly 24 years. Okay, 24. So he's bringing up an incident 24 years ago, and I was like, fucking hell. I was trying to jog my memory, but when he said Sunil, I kind of faintly got it. Okay, it must have been a DJing. Then it struck me, because there were very few incidents that ever happened where I fought with anyone, because I've always been a peaceful guy. So I recollected the incident. The incident was, to give you a background, those days we used to DJ, you know, 2 big speakers, 850 watts RMS JBL speakers, with a woofer and a DJing console and 2 guys, a DJ and MC. All this, imagine all this for $150. Just imagine, 2 speakers, a subwoofer, a DJing console, 2 DJs, that is me, and also I'm an MC, for $150. And you're talking of playing for a party that is for at least 6 to 8 hours. Okay, just imagine. You can speak to any DJ and ask him how much do they charge. They will charge you $150 maybe an hour. We charged $150 for the entire day. Okay, and on top of that, we have to set up the sound system, we have to pay people and all that. That takes money. And then you have to remove the whole rig, and that takes another 2 hours. So 2 hours before, 2 hours after. So you're talking of nearly 12 hours of work. Those were the days when I was in my 20s. For 12 hours of work, I would take $150, and the $150 was split into 2. Okay, so you can imagine how long ago it was and how little money that we are making. Now we are supposed to play music for this crowd, that is a wedding party or something, and these people, especially South Indians, and before you jump on the bandwagon, oh, South Indian is being racist, I'm South Indian. So these people, especially Mangaloreans, Goans, Malayalis, you know, when the party begins, they're very decent and nice. But the thing is, in these parties, they give free booze, free alcohol. And most of these people who are middle class, they act like they never seen food, they never seen alcohol. In fact, I remember even when I was small, my parents used to say, don't eat food. At the party, there is enough food, eat plenty there. So they would make us want to eat there. And people would eat like they have never seen food in their life. In fact, during the buffet, they will not take 1 spoon and come back. They will take like 10, 20 spoons, fill the plate up, because they are afraid, oh, I'll not get the second turn. So they'll not take for 1 person. They'll take for 20 people, piling up in a plate, and then they'll take and waste it, instead of taking 1 spoon and come back for the next round. So people normally take excessive, but where alcohol is concerned, they will drink like there is no tomorrow. They will drink as if they are drinking for the whole month. Seriously, they'll not drink 1 glass. Oh, because alcohol is free, right? And you have to pay money, so drink as much. Man, they'll drink alcohol like, you know, as if they are dehydrated and they need to take in IV liquids to, you know, rehydrate their body. So where a normal person can drink maybe 2 or 3 glasses of alcohol, or they call it pegs, these guys will drink 15, 20. They will drink to the point where they are completely sloshed. They are completely wasted. They're like, and they'll be smelling of alcohol, and they'll be dancing. And I'll tell you, after they drink, they dance like, I don't know, some abnormal, as if some evil spirit has entered their body, and they are vibrating with the electricity, you know, as if they are having an orgasmic spasm. They'll dance like, fuck, they make an embarrassment of themselves. And they dance until they're sweaty, and their shirt is out, and their tie is loose, and they came with suit and tie looking professional, but in the end they go like a zombie. Okay, so these were the kinds of parties, and these were the kinds of people. And after they get drunk, they want you to keep playing the music even after the party is over. See, normally the cutoff time in Dubai used to be like 2 o'clock. But these guys used to force us to play till 4 o'clock morning and sometimes even 6 o'clock in the morning. So these are the bunch of freeloaders. And, I was in my 20s. I mean, you just want to have a good time, make sure people have a good time. And you're thinking about, starting up life. And so you don't put your foot down and charge per hour. You just go on. So what happened is, and how people are stupid, fucking uneducated. They would come to you and tell you, hey, play this song, play that song. You're not the DJ, they are the fucking DJ. They will tell you what song to play. They will tell you what song you should be playing, how you should mix. And hey, do you know that song? Diggy, 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 danga, danga, dang. Play that checka, checka, checka. That song like that. Fucking, what the fuck are you talking? Ask any DJ, he'll tell you these are the kinds of cartoons who are there. Hey, play this, play the next song, play this, play this. Okay. So I think this Chuth who was there was one of those freeloaders who gets free booze and does all this shit. And I think something happened whereby we said our time is up and they wanted us to continue playing. When we said, if you pay extra, then they got angry and they threatened to beat us and hit us and fight with us and, that kind of thing. Okay? So they try to have a fight, basically have a fight. But obviously, I was in my 20s. This guy was big and, I'm pretty sure he could have given me a beating, whoever the big guy was. Because he was in his 40s, I was a young boy in my 20s. And they had a whole drunk 10, 20 people who could beat and do a lot of stuff. Okay. So in the end, that was it. And you're talking of 24 years ago, man. 24 years ago. Okay. So this guy brings up this incident 24 years ago. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's telling me that he knows all my friends. He knows my friends. He knows, my family. He knows everything. Now, I want you to think for a minute, okay? I want you to think for a minute. What were you doing 24 years ago, 25 years ago, okay? Or even 20 years ago, what were you doing? How were you? Are you the same person that you were 25 years ago or 24 years ago? Just think. 24 years ago, I was a 20-year-old boy. I was confused about life. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just happy-go-lucky. Ask yourself, what were you doing 25 years ago? What were you doing? Just ask yourself, what were you doing? Think. 25 years ago. That is 2000 what? 2020, 1995? No, not 1990. Yeah, 1995. The year is 1995. Fuck. Just think. So the guy says that he knows my friends from 25 years ago. He knows me 25 years. He's going to come down and slap me. Just think. Let that sink in. I am the person that I am today. The contacts, the connections, the people that I built over 25 years. He's telling me he knows me from 25 years ago. He knows my friends. I'm not in touch with any of them. He assumes that I'm the same boy that was 20 years ago. I'm the same boy who would DJ for 12 hours for $75 or $70. And he's saying, I'll come and I'll slap you, huh? I'll slap you. Yeah, and then he's, then when I think some people found out who is he and they must have sent him a message. He is sending, I have contacts in Dubai police. I will find your IP address and I'll track you down. Oh boy. Yeah, what this poor fellow doesn't understand, or maybe if he's watching the video, my dear friend, all people have to do is take a screenshot of what you have done, tag this, tag the company, tag your company, tag the HR, tag the, tag your friends, and tag UAE, tag Dubai police, tag. I mean, you're going to be famous. The company would want nothing to do with you. They would terminate you on the spot. And here's the thing. It's not because of my contacts are gonna get, forget all that. You're violating company policy, a international brand. And here's the bigger thing. If you lose your job today due to the recession, who's going to give you a job? You're threatening me to slap me for Dubai, for your loyalty to Dubai. Oh, Dubai looked after you. You know, when you don't have a when you don't have a visa, Dubai is going to throw you out. You think the UAE ruler is going to say, ah, you stood up for UAE. Okay, lifetime visa, take. Lifetime visa, don't have to take a visa. You stay in this country. They'll cancel your visa, they'll throw your candy ass back to Pakistan. And what the fuck will you do in Pakistan? Tell me, at the age of 50, 60, what the fuck are you going to do? Pakistan itself is in dumps. What are you going to do in Pakistan? Who's going to give you a job? After working for this one company for all these years, who's going to employ you, man? The problem is, these individuals, no, these old timers, they behave like, I don't know, worse than children. And the problem with alcoholic people, the people who drink alcohol or are addicted to alcohol, I don't know, their brain cells start deteriorating, which is a fact. So, I mean, the height of stupidity is you signing in from your authentic account, where people can track you on LinkedIn, people can track you on Facebook. It's so easy, man. All you have to do is speak to somebody in that company, and they'll give you your details. It's very easy to get it today, man. I don't understand what's wrong with people. Seriously don't understand what's wrong with people. Why they don't use their brains. Anyway, I just found it really, I don't know, surprisingly stupid that also a person with his authentic account threatening openly on social media, which is a total violation of UAE laws and the company laws. That is number one. But the second thing is bringing up my past, where 25 years ago, 24 years ago, the small boy that I was, he assumes that I'm still that small boy. Just think about it. Where were you 25 years ago? In the year 1995, what were you doing? So he brings up the year 1995 or something, and he thinks he's dealing with the same person. I don't know what to say. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know your thoughts. It's raining anyway. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. I'd love to hear from you. And it's no wonder these kinds of people lose their jobs, and after they lose their jobs, they wonder why they're not getting a job. Takes a special kind of idiot to do this. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. You guys take care. But even if you know who the guy I'm talking about, please don't harass him. Huh? You're an idiot, I tell you. Anyway, you guys take care. See you.
You know why I want this fucking job? You know why the I want a job? Fucking because I'm the only fucking person who wants this fucking job. That's why I want this job.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Machedo.